Welcome to the Deep Dive. Lots happening in the crypto space right now, as you've probably seen. Bitcoin's climbed back over $100,000. Some are even talking 120K.
Yeah, quite the surge. And Ethereum, well, it just had its strongest week since way back in 2021. That Pectra upgrade seems to be a factor.
Definitely. And it's not just them seeing good signs for Solana, other altcoins too. So we've gathered, a bunch of the latest news headlines and developments. Our goal today, really dig in and figure out what's actually driving things. What are the key takeaways from all this activity?
Exactly. It feels like a really interesting moment. By
Yeah.
looking closely at these pieces, we can, I think, get a better picture of where things might be headed.
Okay, so let's jump right in. First big institutional move. Coinbase buying Deribit for, wow, $2.9 billion. Now, Deribit is mostly known for crypto derivatives, right? Options, futures.
That's right. And that's why this is so significant. Derivatives are, well, they're the kind of tools that sophisticated institutional investors use for risk management, complex strategies.
So Coinbase, which started more retail-focused, is making a serious play for the big guys.
Precisely. It signals they expect more institutions to come into the space and they want to have the infrastructure ready for them. It's like building out the advanced toolkit.
Makes sense. And speaking of bigger players, the sources also highlighted, was it $1.8 billion flowing into Bitcoin ETFs recently?
Yeah, another huge signal. That's mainstream money, plain and simple.
It shows there's real demand for exposure, even if it's through these more traditional financial products.
Absolutely. ETFs just make it easier, lower the barrier for entry for investors who maybe wouldn't buy Bitcoin directly. It adds legitimacy in their eyes.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit. Regulation and policy. We're seeing at the state level, New Hampshire, Arizona allowing crypto reserves.
It's an interesting development. Still early days, of course. But you could imagine states potentially using crypto to, I don't know, diversify holdings, maybe streamline certain things, attract businesses.
But there are risks too, right? Volatility, security.
Oh, definitely. Big questions around how they'd manage that effectively and securely. It's not straightforward.
Then there's the more controversial side. These reports about Trump-linked stablecoin plans, raising conflict of interest questions.
Right. Anytime finance and politics mix this directly, especially with something new like stablecoins, you're going to get scrutiny. The focus really has to be on transparency and, preventing any kind of unfair advantage as this tech develops. We're just reporting what the sources mention here.
Understood. And on the legal front, a reminder of the complexities. That huge BSV lawsuit against Binance is apparently back on. We're talking billions.
Yeah, these massive legal fights just highlight how much the industry still needs clearer rules of the road, regulatory frameworks, legal precedents. The outcomes really matter for how exchanges operate.
Okay, let's talk about something maybe more immediately practical, real-world use. Feels like we're seeing progress there. Stripe rolling out stablecoin payments in over 100 countries. That seems big.
It is. And Ramp launching stablecoin cards, Coinbase waiving PayPal fees for stablecoins. It's all pointing towards making stablecoins easier and cheaper to actually use for things beyond just trading crypto.
Like actual payments, cross-border stuff.
Exactly. That's where the potential for, real utility for everyday people and businesses starts to become tangible, reducing friction, reducing costs.
Finally, accountability. The Alex Mashinsky case, the ex-CEO of Celsius, getting 12 years for fraud.
A very strong message,
Yeah.
yes. It shows regulators are serious about cracking down on misconduct, which, arguably, is necessary for the market to mature and build trust long-term. Demonstrating consequences is key.
So wrapping this up then, key themes seem to be institutions getting more involved, regulations slowly evolving, a real push for stablecoins to be used, and yeah, holding bad actors accountable.
I think that covers it well. It's a picture of a market that's definitely growing up, integrating more with traditional finance, but still, navigating some tricky waters with regulation and finding its footing in the real world.
So maybe a final thought for you, the listener, as you watch traditional finance, this new tech, and all the regulations sort of smashing together, where do you see the next big opportunity? Or maybe the next big challenge? Definitely a fascinating space to keep watching. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.